before. I had a battle a couple times lately. I'm sorry for not uploading the videos and stuff. I've been really tired from work and all that stuff, and I just haven't had the time to upload or to get started on recording. Because I'm trying to record on the spot, and it's very difficult doing that. I'm going to pretty much, well, I won't explain what happened with the two battles. One battle I had with Stone Man and Stone Boy, mostly Stone Boy. Ersa got teleported clear to the beach, and I was trying to find her and stuff, and we did find her, but then Stone Boy spotted Ersa, and pretty much, tried chasing her down and killing her. I came back and then Stone Boy came out and tried to attack her. I jumped in front of him, and with my weapon drawn, trying to keep his attention to keep him away from Ersa so Ersa could escape. And I kind of lost the fight. It was mostly just trying to do diversion. I wasn't really trying to fight, but I tried my best to see what I could do against him. To me, I could tell I need to learn a lot about the combat system in this game, because I'm definitely pretty noobish at it. Let's see. Then I had a battle last night with Baby and Reptile. I had Baby on the ropes, but Reptile kind of butted in, so I got 2v1'd as a noob, but I think I did pretty well despite that fact, because I hit him at least a few times, despite having 2v1 on me, because usually people just diarrhea on the spot with 2v1. You hardly can get any hits in, so I would assume that I did pretty well. And anyway, we're inside Ersa's house, which is what I wanted to show you guys for the video. And I'm gonna show you the outside and see what kind of prison they ended up making. Yeah, I got some food. I need it desperately. And right now, we're going to go outside. We're going to see this place, and yes, just as it looks, it might be similar to Alcatraz prison. I don't know where they got their idea of building this, but keep in mind this is supposed to be Middle Ages. But I guess you can build anything out, obviously. There's a body sleeping on the floor. So we're in Ersa's guild now. Ersa's the leader. We have Cunning Runt and Orshrick, which I have never seen Orshrick once. At all, so and pretty much T-Nog doesn't like Baby Reptile, and I don't think he likes Stone or Baby, or Stone and Boy. Stone Boy and Stone Man too much either. And I don't got no harvesting tools, so I'm going to have to go inside and grab the iron ones. Because I wasn't seeing any steel either, so I'm guessing Ersa must have used all the steel trying to make me armor and her armor. Which is the reason why I wanted to get that stuff done. So that's the little entrance. You got that little tiny little area over there. Keep an eye for Yogi. See, it's like one layer of wall to another layer of wall. Trying to get a better view on the house. We'll take a look at the view here in a bit. Let me get as far as I can, and we're going to pick up these flasks. Well, this area is pretty plentiful with resources when it comes to flask and everything. And now I can see around this time would probably be a good time to attack Baby and Reptile, because there's like nobody on, and it's probably around probably 11:30 to 12 o'clock. I'm not saying every time they're going to be off around that time, but it's a pretty known fact that usually people go off at around the same time every night. Got some cabbage too, why not? Let's see if we can get a better view at this little fortress they have made. It's more of a fortress. I don't really consider it a castle or anything like that. I'm still working on Death Castle, but I did have to move all my stuff out of the castle to come down here because they kept getting attacked. And they're more of the sneaky types. They don't really attack head on. So I'm pretty much going to have to defend them. So in this video, it's probably going to be pretty interesting to watch me have to fight off people and keep them away when I'm like the one guard here. Unless Orthric, or Orshik, or whatever his name is. Orthric is actually a fighter as well. Then I might get a roommate, but unfortunately he's kind of hasn't been on lately. I guess you can't see it. He must have been building over layers. But right there in the center, it looked like a mushroom, like a little control tower, the watchtower or whatever. And as you can see, it is like 1 layer, 2 layers, and believe me, the inside has more layers of walls and reinforcement. So it's like almost 12 or something freaking walls thick of of defense. My little place is gonna get put outside a little bit, maybe reinforced with a couple reinforcements on it. That's about it. But it won't have too much supplies in it though. One thing I definitely need to get done is picking up a bed or making a bed, because the fact is the bed is your spawn location, and sadly I don't got that ability. I do have plans and strategies that I came up with in order to counteract Baby and all of them. This door was left open last night. Over here is Ersa's room. She's clear over here. You see, she logged out in a smart way, didn't she? Head clipping right through the bed. Okay, there's steel, there's the iron, there's some flax right there. I'm going to take the 180. She's not going to miss that. 180 out of 1k she has there. Gives me more supplies and everything to use. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing anything for the iron ore stuff. That's kind of what I mostly need right now. And that reptile is queen. I'm honestly shocked no one's bothered to build siege equipment, take out that wall, and take the throne. I mean, right now, Baby and them are not on, so this would be perfect time to do it. And it's only 1 layer of wall. last night, Baby and Reptile were out trampling houses for resources and pretty much just, being trolls and, the classic tyrannical people. I need to work on getting more steel made right now because we don't got enough of it. Try to make iron as I can to help them out, but that's pretty much about it for this house tour. There's more to it if we go all the way up. There's like a house with a seat and stuff, but I'm pretty much gonna start gathering materials because while Baby and all them are not on, and I only got limited time before I have to head to work, so we might want to get started, get resources. And gather these materials to start getting iron and all that. And I will record some PvPing, no worry. This isn't going to be all about building and stuff. After all, after last night's few times me getting killed, so far my luck has been pretty crappy when it comes to fighting. It just seems like you can't win in this game whatsoever. We're going to keep gathering until we get at least 1k. If everything, so I'm going to make 1,000 steel ignites. Steel ignites, because that'd be pretty useful. I know straight down, if we kept going down the Fall Road, there'll be a few more over there. And we might end up running into people here anyway. Who knows, we might end up running into people here. If we do, that might be bad. After all, I'm not confident enough in my skills of fighting. Right now, I'm just really, noobish. As of late, I already know I'll get better. That's how I am in games. I usually get pretty intense in the game once I get caught up in it and everything. I start like doing it all by memory and knowing exactly what move to use, and then like studying their every movements, that kind of thing. When it comes to PvPing and Warcraft and all that, I usually can guess people's ideas on what they're classically going to be doing. But I pretty much, this game is a little tricky because ping can matter as well. Because even if I were to predict it, the ping could lag it to where it hits you anyway. So it's a little difficult. Sounds like he got rated last night. Got rated 3 times. He's gonna have to learn probably from that. If you base got rated 3 times, I always think got the sign saying, "Hey, you better double your efforts and strength it." Just keep reinforcing it until a point to where they can't get in. Holy mother of pearl! Look at this. Stone mine, stone mine. I got all the stone. Holy mother of pearl! Whoa! That scared the crap out of me. Come on, little bugger. Come on, bugger. Go. There you go. Man, this game can make you jump badly. I wouldn't mind 1v1ing him right now, but fortunately I don't got time today. Hopefully they actually are doing 1v1. This isn't like a ploy to get me out or something. If it is, it's not going to work. Eat that real quick. I don't know, lately I've been seeing my water drop dramatically. On a whole crap ton of stone. I know that much. Probably with these taxes being the way they are, we still wouldn't collect too much. Let's stick to our original objective. I just wanted to gather that little bit of stone real quick, but there's like 4 nodes of stone just right there. That's very good. Very good find indeed. Because that means we're going to end up eventually building into a castle. Or replacing the blocks with castle stone. To me, I know I could probably do it, because I can farm pretty much for days on end. Luckily tonight I'll be able to be up all night mostly, so I'll make up for the videos that I didn't upload. I'll have this video uploaded today, so that way you guys get the latest update. It hopefully will be uploaded while I'm at work or something, and you guys can see what I'm going to be planning on doing. Follow this thing. There should be some iron down on this road down here. There'll be like 3 of them. And I don't believe we saw any houses, or I saw any houses, because I wasn't recording at the time, of course. That they were on the road. Iron, or 290 flask. And this is a long journey just for some iron, I know that much, so it might not have been a smart play to go for this one. Stone boys and stuff would stick at their area. I don't think they're going to come over this way. So light on down there, so I don't want to go over there. Building a house down there, it's a pretty clever idea, but the problem with it is that they can just jump off the hillside here and land on the roof. So unless you reinforce that roof with multiple layers, you're going to end up having problems. I don't know, maybe I'm just blind or something. Maybe I didn't see him. T-Nug's a pretty good guy. At least I believe so. I don't really know. People in this game seem to be pretty deceitful. Let's go and head over to the iron over by the oil. I know there is one down this way, I just can't remember how I found it. And I know it's more like if you follow the road up through this way, you'll see 3 iron nodes on the road, not like on the road somewhere. I don't remember where though. No, there's some bushes. Yeah, like I said, I'll be recording the PvP stuff, and then we'll probably show it quite a bit. I mean, I'm gonna try to do a lot of combat challenges, kind of like think about the how Troy, if you ever watched Troy, they couldn't get through the wall, but he did challenge the main leader to come out on his own, and you know they had an epic fight, and that leader ended up losing it from Troy, and then Achilles ended up taking out that guy in a pretty brutal way too. But that's pretty much sums it up. Kind of like that. That's kind of what I'm going to end up doing a lot of times. If I can't, beat them by getting in their base and completely destroying them, I'm just going to be like Achilles. I'm going to challenge them out and take them out. And we'll find out how that goes. Could be entertaining, you never know. You know what, since we're here, let's just gather the stone. Let's keep our back towards this direction, because if someone comes, we would see them over here. Okay, he said hello, who's two? Oops. A whisper was still on. Yeah, I recently learned how the combat works. I learned if I use my halberd. I think blocking you can only do whenever they're swinging their sword, like for a normal attack, like a heavy hit or a regular like swing like that. But if they end up doing what is it? This one? Yeah, if they end up going like that, it just pretty much doesn't block. See, I'm not used to that in games. I picture if you block, it would still deflect damage by at least 50%, but I would still take damage, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, that wasn't the case at all. They pretty much just upright hit me. At least Baby got me with that move, which unfortunately, you know, with a King's Sword, it's gonna hurt like that. We're gonna keep on trucking. These stone mines, I'm assuming since they you probably would get like 250 at a time or a pop. And Ersa gave me the little advice about putting my weapon away because it might allow you to run a little faster, which to me is pretty useful. Man, I swear I think the water like drains really fast. Stone Man's on. Stone Boy was on earlier and he left. Dennis Snow, which apparently must be friends with T-Dog. Them two seem like they're fine, but I don't know. Ragnard Lothbrok is actually part of Stone Man's party, so that's two right there. We got two connections. I don't know who Bob is. Bob's a little worrisome because I don't know who's Bob. To me, I would like to start recruiting people, be honest, start heading out and do the recruiting also. The problem is with that is that if we recruit people, it's best to keep them as members and just build them their own separate cubicle or separate little base area. Then if they need resources, they have to ask permission to have some. At least until they earn Ersa's trust. That might be a smart call to do, because that way we can start recruiting members without having to worry about, them infiltrating or attacking our base from within, as like scouts and all that. I believe Ersa asked me to also gather clay. So while I'm here, I'm probably going to gather clay. Bob Soapman. Well, I shouldn't have to worry about nothing with that so far. Gather as much as I can get. I wish I was using steel, because this would go a lot quicker, but might be smart to not even bother with oil right now, because with the taxes being the way they are. Because all we're doing is providing baby and all them with more supplies. Yeah, I was telling him last night about the base stuff, and unfortunately I was also playing ignorant to not being killed by them, which to me, I wasn't trying to be a douchebag by that. I was just, I didn't realize when he killed them, it shows the name. I figured if they killed me, they wouldn't know who they killed. So I was trying to play ignorant, making them think it was somebody else. But unfortunately, that didn't work out. I like doing like this, like turning around, moving around a little bit, just to keep an eye out on what's going on, but still try to whack this. This is what I gotta do. I gotta keep on moving. Gotta use my space bar too. I forgot that you can jump while you're still in combat and everything. I would have been doing that. I'd learned some moves now, so I'll probably doing pretty well. I'm cutting clay. I seen that they were collecting, like they already had like 2 or 3 stacks of clay and everything, but I want to gather it myself. And we're gonna pretty much do that. There's the beginner's guild right over there. Yeah, these taxes are painful. No worry. We are talking in the guild right now, and we're going to be forming a raid on Baby and probably Stoneman. So we're probably going to be eliminating them completely. Yeah, Cunning Run is actually pretty cunning for his name. He definitely lives up to his reputation of his name, because he actually is cunning. He's like a modern day Robin Hood, breaks in and steals from the douchebags and gives to the good. But anyway, we're down to our last minute here. I am going to keep on doing this, and I'll head back and start working on making my armor and whatever else. Which I got armor, but just more armor on the armor smith and weaponsmith. I'll end up seeing you guys on the next one. And we're probably going to end up doing some PvP action maybe in the next one. So be prepared for that. Anyway, that's about it, and I'll talk to you guys later.